I wanted to make a video about my watches. I have a few. I've been getting into automatic watches. My latest quartz watch was the Luminox Atacama. This one came on a leather band, which I wasn't really thrilled about. I feel like it got dirty very quickly, and it wasn't really a nice piece of leather. It was like two pieces of leather, like heat welded together with some plastic gunk. I'm not a big fan of cheap leather, but I thought this was a cool watch. I found it at Eddie Bauer. It was, I feel like I got a great deal on it. It was like under $250. I saw it and I was like, holy cow, what a great deal on a $400 watch. So I picked it up kind of on a whim. This one's got the tritium vials, and so it really kind of lights up at night. Here I have it on, I picked out this nylon, what do they call them? Of course I can't remember, because I'm making a video. A NATO strap, I guess, but it's just a single NATO strap, it doesn't have the two pieces, which makes it a little less bulky when wearing. I find that the regular NATO straps are kind of big. I'm not really a big NATO strap fan, to be honest. I grew up with these metal bands, as you can see in the background here. I actually find these straps to be very uncomfortable, and they're very stiff, uncomfortable. They're kind of big, bulky on your wrist, which you wouldn't think a piece of nylon would be bulkier than, say, this really heavy-duty engineer bracelet. But I find that this is more comfortable. It's like a chainmail. It's very comfortable and soft, whereas these NATO straps kind of suck. I tried to buy a NATO strap that would match the color here, this brown, but as you can see, my online shopping is pretty off. I did get the blackened tips, which kind of match the blackened case. I don't know. Not my favorite watch in the selection, but a cool one nonetheless. Then I got this Invicta. This was my first automatic watch. The Invicta, I don't know what it's called, automatic professional. Just a regular old Invicta with the clear back, which is super cool for people that have never seen a self-winding watch. Whoa. Oh. I must say, for $40, this was a bargain. I mean, what a deal. $40. I mean, geez, you could get a Timex at Walmart for, what are they, $35? Like, $5 more, I can get an automatic, beautiful looking, winding watch. I like this the little window there. I think it's pretty cool. I like the magnification. It's kind of fun. Gives me something to look at, something to play with. Bezels. Functional, works just great. It's a little flimsy on the bracelet side. I guess I'm not sure if it's plastic or metal, or maybe a combination of both. Maybe metal on the outsides and plastic on the inside here. But really, a pretty superb watch for 40 bucks. I mean, wow. Wear that in a suit, look pretty fly for $40. And no batteries, because batteries are stupid. I'm done with batteries. You know what really killed me on batteries? I bought a what is it called? A Citizen Eco Drive watch, which is a solar watch, and let me tell you, that was the worst purchase I've ever made watch-wise. I think I spent $600 on this Citizen Eco Drive watch, and I don't even have it here to show you because I threw it in the trash. I was just so fed up with the battery being dead all of the time. Anytime I wanted to use it, it was dead. It was never ready to go, and I always tried to keep it in the windowsill so it could charge, which was stupid because that meant I had to keep it away from my other watches in the watch box. I really just hated it, and I think that really just turned me off from batteries altogether. I was like, you know what? I hate changing these stupid batteries, and the Eco Drive watch was just a nightmare. This is so much nicer. I can take this out of the drawer. It just winds out. The date's wrong and the time's wrong, and you gotta fidget with it and set it in the morning before you head out. But it's always ready to go, and no maintenance, pretty much low maintenance compared to stupid batteries. Here I have my next watch after I got this Invicta, and I was like, yo, this is cool, and it was 40 bucks. Let me see what else I can do with automatic watches, because this was really just like I don't even know if I should get an automatic watch. I see all these people with watch winders and an automatic watch winder, and that's cool, but I didn't want to spend the money on it. I was like, it's expensive. I have to plug it in. It's a pain in the butt. But as you see here, I mean, I got 4 automatic watches and no watch winders. I'm thinking about buying one because just because I have so many watches now and that I love wearing them, and they're so awesome, and they're beautiful, and they work nice. And I want to make the investment to buy a watch winder because I love them so much. It will make me happier to have the watch winder. When I initially, I didn't want to spend the money. So I bought this $40 watch and I was like, you know what? If it sucks because it doesn't have a winder, I'll just throw it away. It's $40. I'll just throw it away. Once I found out that I really kind of liked this style, I thought it was pretty cool. I thought the clear back was cool. I moved up to the classic, the Seiko SKX009, which came with the Pepsi bezel, which was blue with some red. As you can see, I got bored of the blue and red. I think it's nice. It's very nice. And I still have the bezel. I may put it back one day. But so my Seiko SKX009, I was wearing it on my motorcycle, and needless to say, I crashed. I hit the ground like a ton of bricks. This was on my wrist. I scuffed up the bezel. And I scuffed up the band, and I was like, but the watch was still working great. I loved it a lot. It was really like my first automatic watch that I really enjoyed. Like, this was really chintzy. I was embarrassed, humiliated to wear this gold Invicta. It's really not a good watch. But this one, I was like, you know what? This is a decent watch. I'm not humiliated to show my watch friends. I could be like, yo, look, I'm part of this watch club. Like, look at me. I got this cool SKX, man. And then I did some custom mods. I put the different Jubilee bracelet on it. I got this one from Amazon. It was pretty cheap. I think it was like 40 bucks, and I'm remarkably happy with it. I will put the link in my my YouTube description below, because I really think this is a fantastic bracelet. Some people were complaining about the fit, it not fitting between the lugs here, and I actually found that if I tried to use the original SKX spring bars with this bracelet, that it would not fit. I had to use the spring bars that were included with the bracelet, and once I did that, it fit flawlessly, and I haven't had any problems with it. I've been very happy with it. I've worn it for a couple of months. I'm loving this watch. I still love it. It's a classic to me. I kind of like the green twist I put on it. I kind of wanted more of a money green. This is kind of a Hess gas station green, of course. But, you know, I'm having some fun. I spent $150 on this watch from the Joe Ma shop. And great watch. I'm really happy that I went with this one as my first real watch. You know, it was very affordable, sturdy, smashing into the ground. Great watch. Maybe I'll go back to it one day. I love the Jubilee bracelet. It's so flexible and comfortable. Like I said, it's like wearing chainmail. It's super comfortable. You wouldn't imagine. And that brings me to my latest watches, which I don't know if these are upgrades or downgrades from the Seiko. But I've been experimenting with these DeepBlue. What do I got? I got the Master 1002 44 millimeter in white over here, and I got the Master 1000. This might be a 2 as well. This one in the vintage, black and vintage, and this one in white. As you can see, I got the Jubilee bracelet with the black and vintage, and with the white, I ended up going with the silicone strap, which felt really nice and was thick and looked cool. I was like, wow, this will be awesome. And I wore it for a day and absolutely hated it. It was very uncomfortable, very stiff. I felt like the watch was on my wrist at a weird angle. Here it sits so beautifully and comfortably. I felt like it was just like pushed off in this weird, uncomfortable, horrible position all the time. I really like this is the engineer bracelet that they sell on DeepBlue. And it's, you know, it's pretty chunky and it's pretty big. I see this pin here is giving me a little bit of a hard time. Maybe I just need to set it better, swap it out for a different pin. I took out a couple of links here. My wrists are pretty small. But I've been really happy with these DeepBlue watches. I've had them, I guess, not very long. They're quite new. This is the vintage with the gold bezel, gold numbering on the bezel. And this one's got lume all over the place. It's got lume. The whole bezel is lume. And then the hands and the markers are lume as well. I don't know if I can show it or if it's... Oh, yeah, there you go. Sweet. Look how beautiful. Look at the lume on this one. Like, so cool. And then this one's got the pip on the top, and it's got the second hand and the hour and the minute hand. Really fantastic. Fantastic. And then you got the garbage tritium. I can't believe I paid extra money for the tritium. I don't like it at all. I think it's not worth the money. I find all these regular lume things are visible all night. I can see them just fine in the darkness when my eyes adjust. I have no problems. I like these DeepBlue watches. They're very beefy. A really nice tool watch. Just, you know, an everyday kind of beater watch. I'm wearing at work and I'm banging on the desk, and I really am quite happy with both of these. I must warn, the first DeepBlue watch that I purchased was non-functional out of the box. I had to return it immediately. The crown popped completely out of the watch, and just wasn't connecting right. There was clearly something very wrong with it. But I don't know. I was disappointed. I didn't buy another DeepBlue watch for a year. And I've been seeing them again. I'm like, man, they look pretty cool, and they're such affordable watches. I mean, I think I paid $210 for this DeepBlue vintage. Like, this is sweet. $210, forget about it. And this one, I paid $160 with the silicone strap, which again, what a deal! $160 for these two sweet watches. Incredible. Like I said, I bought this engineer bracelet from DeepBlue. That was an extra $60 with shipping. But I think it was worth it. I think these are really great workhorse watches. And I think I'm going to get many years of enjoyment out of them. I think if you want to buy a DeepBlue watch, I think you should definitely consider it. Are they the best watches around? I don't know. But I feel like I'm getting good value for the price. For $200, I'm getting a kick-ass looking watch.